like I said earlier, it's just so obvious that Omni-Man did it. I know obviously we know that he's the killer. But like there's just so many red flags that everyone is choosing to turn a blind eye to except Damien Darkblood. So I'm like, why why won't they just believe the guy?
Because he always talks like he always sounds like he's speaking in riddles, you know?
That's true. He talks really funny. He like doesn't complete his sentences.
Yeah, it's like Cookie Monster, kind of like this chopped up, sort of very like minimal language. Um,
Yeah. Like Yoda, but forwards.
yeah, but normal. Um, yeah, uh he talks pretty he just talks funny. And so it makes it hard to like read him, I think, and to gauge his intentions, by his language, his words. So, um, but he's definitely onto something.
Yeah. And I think it's interesting that he approaches Debbie and like tells her what he's thinking and kind of plots all of it in front of her to be like,
Hmm.
it's your husband.
Do you think that the character, because this is we don't see him for like he's in the next episode, but then we don't see him for a while. Well, we haven't seen him since actually. Like, how do you feel about kind of rewatching his scenes? Because he really is such a brief inclusion.
Mhm.
And I don't know what if he come. I assume he'll come back, but I don't know. And like, he almost seems a little bit like I know there's probably a writing or like a literary term for his character, but he almost like seems to exist to like kind of like feed Debbie some like suspicions or like kind of make Cecil more suspicious of Nolan. Um, but then we'll talk about it more next episode. But um, it's
Yeah.
almost like he's a character serving kind of these other characters in terms of just giving them that knowledge or that like that itch in their brain. What do
Yeah.
you
No,
think?
I totally agree that he is that kind of character. And I think he works really well as that kind of character. I'm a big fan of him, so I would love to see more of him. But who he is for these episodes, it works out really well.
Mm,
'Cause I don't, who knows when they would have found out without him. I'm sure eventually, but it would have been a while.
yeah,
All of season one would have been them trying to figure it out.
yeah. Even smart Cecil.
But I think he could be really helpful in certain situations. I think I said the same thing last time, but I don't know. We'll talk about it more next episode, but I think some different things could have been done with him.
Yeah, yeah. Interesting. I'm curious to hear more of your thoughts on that.
Mhm.
Um, but he's a cool guy, I guess. Um, he's just casually from hell.
Well, and it's so interesting because Debbie asks him why he cares so much, and he says he escaped hell and now he just seeks justice for others so he can save his soul.
Yeah.
So I wonder who he is once his soul is saved.
That's true.
He like transforms into like a human or like someone that looks like a human. Maybe.
I suppose. I mean, I guess like maybe he finally gets released from hell or something. Um, and goes to wherever they go. Heaven, maybe.
Lives his life on Earth.
I don't know. It's very. I love it when like a property like Invincible where characters die all the time. Like it's a show that also like explores like the afterlife through a character like Damien Darkblood and is acknowledging like hey, and at least in this universe like hell is indeed a real place and this guy
Yeah.
is from there. So think about that every time you see all these characters get brutally murdered, like they're going somewhere.